Okay, today we're going to work on automating the green science packs. You're going to need automation 2 if you don't have it already. You first need to unlock electronics to get the research. That'll get us the bigger factories we need, and I'll show you why we need those in a little bit. Alright, so you start off here. We're going to extend this line over here. Start by building a belt here, and then you build the rest of the factory. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. Okay, but seriously, first we need to look at what we need to make the green science packs. Alright, now the green science packs are much more complicated than the red ones. They require inserters and transport belts. So first off, we're going to create the transport belts. Now to make transport belts, here, let's go the step by step here. Make it real simple. Alright, transport belts need the iron plate and they need the iron gear. So we're already making iron gears here, but we're going to need more. This is pretty much dedicated to the red science packs. Now we have iron plates coming off the belt here, so we're just going to make another factory there. That's going to make the iron plates. We don't want to give it a fast one. Fast inserters for these, for sure. Alright, I need to stretch out some more power. I really need to get the better pulls. Thankfully, we have steel unlocked, so all I need to do is research, I think it's like electronics 2 or something, and then unlock the better pulls. Then you don't need to require wood for your pulls too, which is also nice for people who start out in an area without any forest. Now we're actually going to create the transport belts right over here. We'll need to grab from the iron as well, because transport belts are gears and iron plates. And we'll have it go on to this belt here. Because ideally, right here, this is going to be our green science pack factories here. Oh good, okay, so I've got automation 2, so I need to build a bunch of these assembly machine 2s. I'll skip right ahead to that. Oh, and also I'm going to start researching this. I won't be able to do it yet because I don't have any green science packs, so just a few extra from the last project I did. But after this, hopefully we'll have it all automated and it'll complete this research for us. It'll give us some better pulls. The big pull will stretch your power for very long distances, while the medium pull is basically just an improved version of the pulls we've been using. It's got a bigger radius and it's you can make it out of steel and copper instead of having to have trees. One thing I forgot to do in the previous episodes is to stretch my coal on down here using the splitter to bring coal over to these copper processors here, the copper furnaces. Going to need a splitter belt here and then an underground belt here to do that. There we go. Also, I should be making copper plates again. That was slowing me down a bit, and I kind of actually screwed up this. I didn't leave a space for the inserter here. See, I make mistakes all the time, so don't worry if you make mistakes in this game. Might as well go through this again really quick. We're going to build the same amount of factories, and honestly, you'll want to upgrade these to the assembly machine 2s, because as you notice, so the science pack takes 5 seconds to build, the green science pack takes 6 seconds to build. So to balance, you'll want to use the better factories, which will actually make it faster. As you see somewhere, it's a crafting speed 0.5 for the level 1s, crafting speed 0.75 for the level 2s. So it's 25% faster. So that'll keep up with the red science packs there. In fact, I actually changed my belt to make all this. I didn't need to in the first place. And let me just go through this again quick. Might as well while I'm doing it. So iron gears will be produced here. Belts will be produced here. And this is going to go directly from this factory to this factory. Then this is going to go down like so, and I'll show you why I'm doing this in a little bit. This is going to stretch down here. Then we're going to have fast ones here. And I just have to create a few more of those. And I also need to create the assembly machine 2s. Alright, now we're making transport belts. This is very useful because you can just grab these yourself for your personal use. Having automated transport belts is very nice, saves you a lot of time. And you see they're all going to these green science factories, which will then be placed on this belt, and you don't even need multiple belts. Only thing we're missing now is inserters. Inserters are the more complicated one. Now let's see what inserters need. Inserters need electronic circuits, which we haven't even started making yet, iron gears, and iron plates. Okay, now we're making iron plates, and we're going to want to make another factory to dedicate the iron gears. But first, let's go make some electronics. Make a factory for each of these here. Let's see, this one will be the iron gears. This will be the inserter. This will be the electronics. And this will be the wires. We need to make the copper cables to make the electronics. Alright, and now the gears will go into the inserter. The electronics will go in the inserter, and then we just need to have the iron plate continue on down here. So this will be iron plate. Factory is going to continue all the way down here like this. We want fast grabbers. Not as important for the inserter, but if you got one, you might as well use one. And the electronics also need one. And in fact, we're going to want even more of these fast grabbers. Then in the end, the inserter is going to go onto a belt here. And if I did this right, it should be on the inside of this belt. We'll find out once I complete this. And now our only issue here is we need to get the copper plates over here. However, our copper is on this side. So how can we fix this? This is one of the reasons I have this sort of complicated setup up here. We need to get the copper plates to these cables here to turn into, or rather to this factory to turn into the cables. Now one thing I started doing was I put an underground belt here. And the reason I do this is so I could then place one over here. Let's see, where am I putting this? I think I'll place it here. And we'll take this out, and we'll actually make this another split. And that'll be connected to the other iron, so the iron is equally distributed between the green and the red science packs now. Now this thing's fine, it's grabbing the iron fine, this thing's grabbing the iron fine, and hopefully I can make another underground belt here. Oh no, I can't. Shoot. Oh, I know. I think it's because they changed the belts a little bit. I can fix this. There we go. We just stretch this onto there like that. Used to be the belts could grab one further from the end, and they changed that at some point, I guess. Well, move our grabber over here, inserter. Connect these lines again. You just gotta sort of work things out as you play. Oh, and I don't want it on that line. Don't want to mix those. In fact, what I'm going to do is make a new line. Stretch this out a little bit. There we go. Finally got this mess figured out. Now I just need to provide power to everything, and hopefully it works. The moment of truth here. Oh, there we go. Inserters are going to the right side. They'll be picked up by these factories, and then they'll be turned into green science packs. Just takes a while. That's a long 6 seconds, honestly. There we go. Now we have green science packs automated. Once again, here, let me zoom in a little bit here. We have the iron plates coming in here to make the iron gears. And then iron plates coming on this belt, and iron gears coming directly from this factory into the transport belt factory here. Plenty of transport belts, and very easy. I like going down and just grabbing them with F, so I have plenty of belts for the future. Same with the inserters, because all the other inserters need this starter inserter to be useful anyway. And then I have the copper plates go down the underground belt here, so they can fit in here. Be turned into the copper cable, which then turns into electronics, along with the belt carrying the iron plates down here. Iron plates is used in pretty much everything except for making the copper cables. So you want the iron plates line coming all the way down. And the gears can be on any side. You could even have the gears on the opposite side of the track here, as long as they're bringing them over to the inserter here. And this is very modular. Like I have each factory making something for another factory. You could also just have a big belt that's making iron gears, a big belt that's making transporter belts, and so on, and then just have them split off like I have with the iron plates and the copper. For the basic research though, I like keeping it all modular, having it be its own system. Alright, as always, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys.